48 nations arrived with one dream. 32 survived the group stage. Then, the round of 32 showed no mercy. 16 more dreams came to an end. Now, only 16 nations remain. There are no second chances anymore. Every match is an elimination match. Win, and you're only 3 victories away from lifting football's greatest prize. Lose, and your World Cup story ends tonight. These are the battles that will shape the quarter-finals. 8 matches, 16 nations, only 8 will survive. Brazil against Norway, Mexico against England, Argentina against Egypt, Switzerland against Colombia, France against Paraguay, Canada against Morocco, Portugal against Spain, and the United States against Belgium. Our first stop, Brazil against Norway, a 5-time world champion, against one of Europe's most dangerous underdogs. Brazil arrive carrying history, expectation, and the weight of an entire football nation. But Norway have no interest in respecting reputations. With Erling Haaland leading the line, every attack feels dangerous. This won't be the comfortable Brazilian victory many expect. It becomes a war of endurance. 90 minutes aren't enough. Extra time is needed. Before Brazil finally find the breakthrough, Brazil survive. Not comfortably, not easily. But champions don't always need perfection. Sometimes, they simply find a way. One place in the quarter-finals has been claimed. Now, another football giant faces its next challenge. Mexico against England. One nation chasing another famous World Cup upset. The other trying to prove that this generation can finally bring football home. This isn't a match filled with goals. It's a game of patience, discipline, and tiny margins. Mexico refused to give England any space. Every tackle feels like a final. But eventually, quality makes the difference. England edged through by the narrowest of margins. 2 places in the quarterfinals are already taken. Now, all eyes turn to one man. A man chasing what could be the final chapter of an unforgettable World Cup journey. Argentina have looked stronger with every match. Their confidence continues to grow. And once again, Lionel Messi becomes the center of the story. Egypt defend with courage. But whenever Argentina need inspiration, Messi always seems to find it. Another magical moment. Another unforgettable goal. Messi delivers once again, and Argentina march confidently into the quarter-finals. If Argentina's victory felt controlled, the next battle promises something completely different. Switzerland against Colombia, a match with almost nothing separating the two sides. Every duel is fiercely contested. Every chance feels priceless. 90 minutes pass, still no winner. Extra time becomes the only way to separate 2 incredibly determined nations. Finally, Colombia find the breakthrough. A moment of brilliance, a moment of relief, and a deserved place in the quarterfinals. 4 quarterfinal places are now filled, but one match stands above all the others. Portugal, Spain, neighbors, rivals, and perhaps Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest test yet. The years may have passed, but moments like these still belong to legends. Spain refused to back down. Portugal answer every attack. The tension becomes unbearable. Then, when Portugal need him most, Cristiano Ronaldo rises above everyone. One header, one unforgettable goal, one more legendary World Cup moment. Portugal survive one of the tournament's greatest battles. Ronaldo writes another chapter in an extraordinary career, and the dream lives on. One final place remains. Can the last surviving host nation keep its World Cup dream alive? Or will Belgium bring the journey to an end? 5 nations have already secured their place. 3 tickets remain. And the next battle could become one of the biggest stories of this World Cup. Belgium arrived with experience. But the United States carry something even more powerful. An entire nation behind them. Every tackle is cheered. Every interception feels like a goal. The energy inside the stadium pushes the hosts forward. And then, the moment arrives. Christian Pulisic delivers. the United States pull off another huge victory and become the final surviving host nation still chasing World Cup glory. Attention now shifts to one of the tournament favorites, France. Paraguay refused to surrender easily, but France simply have too much quality, too much pace, too much experience, too many match winners. Les Bleus continue their march. One final round of 16 story remains. Canada have inspired their supporters throughout this tournament. But Morocco continue proving their remarkable World Cup story was never a coincidence. Disciplined, organized, clinical when it matters most. The Atlas Lions roar once again. And now, the quarterfinals are complete. Brazil, England, Argentina, Colombia, France, Morocco, Portugal, the United States, 8 nations remain. But only one can become world champion. The road becomes steeper from here. There are no easy matches anymore. Legends continue their pursuit of history. New heroes prepare to announce themselves. And somewhere among these 8 nations, the next World Cup champion is waiting. The round of 16 has delivered everything we hoped for. Drama, heartbreak, heroes, and unforgettable moments. But now, the real test begins. 8 nations remain. Some carry the weight of history. Others carry the hopes of an entire generation. Legends are chasing one more unforgettable chapter, while rising stars are trying to create their very first. Can Brazil remind the world why they're 5-time champions? Can England finally turn belief into silverware? Can Lionel Messi keep Argentina's dream alive? Can Cristiano Ronaldo write one final masterpiece? Can Morocco shock the football world again? Or will the United States continue the greatest run in their history? Every remaining match feels like a final. One mistake, one moment of brilliance, one goal could decide who keeps dreaming and who goes home. 48 nations began this incredible journey. Now, only 8 remain. Every victory feels bigger. Every defeat hurts even more. The road to the final has never been more intense. The quarterfinals are now set. Brazil against England, Argentina against Colombia, France against Morocco, Portugal against the United States. 4 unforgettable battles. One step closer to football immortality. The last 16 have become the final 8, but the hardest matches still lie ahead. Now it's your turn. Which quarterfinal are you looking forward to the most? Which prediction do you agree with? And which one do you think I've got completely wrong? Leave your predictions in the comments below. Subscribe for the next chapter of Road to the Final. And remember, every match writes history. See you in the next video.